My beloved child, if this video has found you, know that you need to hear this. Today I'm going to talk to you about something very important. It is time to get away from all the evil, from everything that makes you sad. I'm taking you with me, my child. Your life is about to change, and I'm showering my blessings on you. Before I go into my message, I want you to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave the number 99 in the comments. This number has tremendous energy and will send a signal to the universe. If you really believe in Jesus Christ, you will watch this video to the end, because only a select few will understand what I have to say. If you are not chosen, what I am going to say will mean nothing to you. Now let us go deeper into my message. My dear child, it was no coincidence that you got this message. You needed this warning. Because I see you're fighting tough battles, and I know you feel like no one is helping you. But it's not like that. I'm watching you, I'm hearing you, I'm helping you in ways you can't see. Maybe you don't realize it, but I'm protecting you, I'm giving you strength. Even in your darkest moments, I've pulled you back from the edge of the abyss you were about to fall into. How many times have you tried to give up? How many times have you said, I don't have the strength anymore? And yet you kept going. Because I kept you going. There's a light in you, a fire, and I will not let it go out. You may not feel me, but I am here. You may think that I have not answered you, but in fact I have already answered you. I have opened doors for you. I have protected you from things that can destroy you. I have fought for you, and I continue to fight for you. But you must know that this path will not be easy, because great battles are fought by great warriors, and you are one of mine. Don't give up, because you are not an ordinary man. You are chosen. People may not understand you. They may underestimate you. They may leave you alone. But remember, I am with you. With me walking with you, who can stand against you? You are not alone in this struggle. I am helping you. I am fixing for you the paths you cannot see. I am defeating for you the enemies you cannot see. Where your power ends, my power begins. So don't give up. Don't look back. For I'm behind you, and he who walks before me will never fall. Have you not noticed the way I've been speaking to you in the quiet moments? In the stillness of your bath, in the warmth of the water, I am there. I have been calling out to you, whispering my words into your heart. You have felt my presence, yet you have hesitated. Do not ignore my voice, for I am speaking to you now. You linger in the waters, lost in thought. Yet I am urging you, prepare yourself, for the time is near. You must be attentive. I am with you everywhere, in every moment, and I am guiding you. You have sensed it, haven't you? My spirit stirs within you, prompting you, warning you. There are things in your life that must be put in order. You have allowed distractions to cloud your vision. Perhaps right now there are duties you should be attending to, yet I say to you, listen to me first. The time has come to align your steps with my will. Obey me, and I will make your path straight. You have made mistakes, but I have not forsaken you. Those missteps have led you here, to this moment, where I am calling you to rise. No longer can you delay. No longer can you wait. I am giving you a task, a purpose that must be fulfilled. When I call, my child, you must answer. Do not turn away, for my blessings come to those who listen and obey. When you follow my command, you will not only be blessed, but will be a blessing to those around you. Your family, your friends, they will see my power through you. You have cried out to me in the night, wondering if I hear you. Oh, my beloved, I have always heard you. I have never been silent. I have been working. You thought I was absent, but I was preparing the way for you. Now the time of waiting is over. This is the season of fulfillment, the season of answered prayers. The doors that were once closed are now opening. The chains that bound you are breaking. Do you not see it? It is time for you to step forward. I have already begun the work in your life. I am removing what no longer serves you. People, places, and things one by one, they are leaving. Do not cling to what I am taking away, for I am making space for what is to come. You must trust me in this. This process is not to harm you, but to prepare you for greater things. As you ascend, you will see the shedding of old burdens. Do not fear, my child. What seems like loss is actually my divine hand shaping your destiny. I am refining you, molding you into the one I have called you to be. Do not resist this process. Trust in me, for my plans are far greater than your own. The road ahead will not always be easy, but do not be afraid. When you feel alone, remember, I am with you. I see your struggles, I know your pain, and I have never abandoned you. Walk forward in faith, my beloved, for everything is about to become real. The promises I have spoken over you are now coming to life. Now go forth, for I am with you always. Listen to my voice. Follow my command and watch as I bring my plans to completion in your life. My dear child, sometimes I close doors because I am taking you to a new level. It may seem like I am taking away what you are holding on to right now, but I am actually preparing you for greater blessings. What seems like a loss today may actually be the beginning of an ascension. I am making you lighter. I am making you who you are meant to be. Do not meet this process with fear, but with faith. My plans for you are much bigger than you think. Sometimes the losses you can't make sense of are actually a sign that I am paving the way. I am removing what does not belong to you, because I am taking you to where I want you to be. If you feel alone in this process, if you find it hard to understand what is happening, know that I have not forgotten you. I am the Mighty One. I know you best. I see your deepest wounds, and I never abandon you. Trust in me. Your path will be bright and your future full of blessings. My dear child, you will want to go back, but you can't go back. You will feel your old self calling you. Old habits, old thoughts, old ways will try to pull you back. But I am very clear. I don't want to go back. This is when your soul makes the transition to a new self. I am calling you to the next level. A new you wants to be born in you. The new you cannot coexist with the old you. So I say to you, let go of the old. Embrace the new. Because the place I am calling you to is bigger than your past. I know. Sometimes it feels safe to go back to the old. Familiar places, familiar people, old habits that make you feel comfortable call to you. But remember, when I call you, going back is not an option. The new you I am preparing for you cannot carry the weight of the past. So don't go back. Don't go back to those old fears. Don't go back to those old doubts. Don't go back to the relationships that drag you down, the thoughts that limit you, the obstacles that stop you. There is no room for them anymore. The new you is showing that you are one of my chosen ones. I have given you a great calling. You have to leave the old you behind because I am taking you higher. This is a spiritual rebirth. I am purifying you, I am strengthening you, I am taking you to a new dimension, and I am saying, you may want to go back, but don't go back, because going back means loss. The place I am preparing for you is bigger than your past. Even if you don't understand this right now, even if this process is difficult right now, this transformation brings you one step closer to my promise. I know that this process can be painful sometimes. It is not easy to leave your old self behind. You may feel lost as the thought patterns you are used to, the things you thought defined you, leave you one by one. But remember, I don't take anything for granted. If something is leaving you, know that I am preparing something better for you. I am not resetting you. I am elevating you to a new level. I am making you stronger, wiser, braver. Don't reject this process. See the pain of change as a sign of renewal, because from the ashes I am giving birth to something new. And I say to the chosen ones, peace with the new you. My plan is greater than your plan. My ways are higher than your ways. Trust in me and look forward, for the blessings that await you are ahead of you, not behind you. Every time you thought you were getting weaker, I was actually strengthening you. I was increasing your discipline, patience, and spiritual resilience. The troubles in your life sometimes seem to slow you down. You thought your prayers were going unanswered, but in fact, I was preparing you for your biggest leap. If everything had happened immediately, if you had received my promise without any difficulty, you would not be as strong as you are today. That's why I made you wait. That's why I tested your patience. Because to wait is to train your soul. To wait is to trust me. I often make my chosen ones wait, because the moments of waiting are the moments when I work the hardest for you. If you are waiting, know that you're preparing for something big. Believe that. Because you are my child. Sometimes this process is painful. Sometimes you ask, why is it taking so long? But remember, I am not giving you something ordinary, so I'm not preparing you in an ordinary way. A great calling requires great preparation. A great blessing requires a great test. A great change requires great patience. You were not created as an ordinary person. Remember, I give difficulties to those I love. If I am testing you, know that I have chosen you. Trust in my perfect timing and surrender to me. That is what I ask of you. Because true strength comes when you are tested. Moses waited for 40 years in the desert, but in the end he saved his people. Joseph was wrongfully imprisoned for years, but in the end he became one of the most powerful men in Egypt. Job suffered great pain, but in the end I gave him many times greater blessings. Dear child, no matter how tempting it may seem, no matter how lonely or hopeless you may feel, you may find yourself at a point where you feel completely alone. You may remember the old you, when you were surrounded by many people, when your phone was ringing all the time, when you were flooded with messages, when you had a strong circle of friends. Back then, you had people to talk to, people to share with, people to lean on. But now you have entered the path of transformation. You are in this tunnel of change, and your phone has dried up like a desert. Your phone is so quiet, it's almost cracking. There is no movement, no games. There's no one there. No one calling you. No one asking for you. No one to support you. I told you, you'll want to go back. When you start getting serious, when everything gets heavy, you will want to go back. Everything inside you will say, come back, come back. Your old self, your old mind, your subconscious will call you back. Because you are getting out of the old program. You are getting out of the old thought patterns. You are getting away from the old belief system. And you are deepening. But now you have stepped into the transformation, and you feel that everything has changed. Your phone is silent. No one is reaching you. No one is asking about you. And you feel invisible. You may feel isolated and unsupported, but you have to understand that this is part of the process. Now your transformation is real. Your old self is trying to hold on to you, and everything inside is telling you to go back. You are moving away from what you know. You are leaving the familiar and entering the unknown, a new part of your life. You step into your new identity. You step out of your old identity and step into the new you in the divine, in the kingdom. Sometimes you may want to pick up that phone and call old people, reconcile with your past, go back to what you had. Everything in you will say, call them, make peace, reconcile, make it right. But I say, don't go back. Don't go back. Move on. Remember why it all ended. It is easy to romanticize the past. It is natural to remember the good memories and forget the pain. That's what the Israelites did. When they were freed from slavery in Egypt, forced into the desert, they began to romanticize the life they had left behind. They forgot that they had suffered there, that they were slaves, and they wanted to go back to the old life they had begged to be freed from. Unknown lands are confusing. You are not in your old life, but you are not exactly where you are supposed to be. You are in transition, and it is at this point that the enemy speaks to you most loudly. The old life calls you back, whispers to you, maybe it wasn't so bad. But you have to stand strong. You have made so many changes, you have come so far that you are no longer where you were. But you are not yet where you want to be. You are in the middle. You're in the desert. You're going through a difficult process. You're alone and indecisive. At this very moment, the voice of the past calls you back. Forget the bad moments. Remember the good memories, it says. Remember the day they bought you flowers. Remember when they took you out to dinner. Remember when they told you they love you. But remember, that doesn't change the truth. I'm telling you not to fall into this trap. Hold on and keep going. I will save you. I will set you free, but not in the way you think. I will free you from your chains and lead you to my promise, but the way may be harder than you think. It won't be easy. It may not look pretty. It will require you to step out of the life you're used to. It will ask you to step out of your comfort zone. It will require patience and faith. It won't be easy, but remember, you asked for it. You prayed for it. You wished for it. And now that it is happening, don't doubt. Don't give up just because it doesn't look the way you expected. I am saying, I am giving you what you want, but in my way. Be patient, trust me, and keep moving forward. My dear child, when I started removing some people from your life, remember, you asked for it. Remember, you prayed, God, if there is someone around me who is not right for me, take him out of my life. And that is exactly what I am doing now. You have set these goals. You have taken this vision from me. Now I am changing things for you. Maybe in a way you didn't expect. Maybe differently than you thought. But remember, this is an answer to your prayers. Somebody write in the comments, God is changing things. Because nothing changes the way God changes things. He is opening doors for you, organizing paths, and turning things around to lead you to the promised land. I don't care what I have to do, who I am removing, who I am taking out of your life, who I am placing where I am placing them, but know that I am doing it to take you where I am calling you to go. Because some things have to change for you to get there. And remember, you prayed for this. You have asked for this. This is my plan for you. But you have to understand this. When I guide you, most of the time the process will not look the way you expect. It will not feel the way you want it to feel. Because I am saying, your ways are not my ways. Your thoughts are not my thoughts. My plan is much bigger than your understanding. I say, I do not work like you. My ways are higher than yours. So, don't question the way I'm taking you. You are asking me for things. You are praying. You are saying, take me there. But you don't even realize it. Maybe it was your best friend who held you back for years. Maybe your most trusted family member was one of the barriers that kept you away from where you were called. Now I am removing those barriers. I am changing people, situations, environments. And yes, sometimes that change will hurt. Sometimes it will surprise you, but remember, you wanted this. You prayed for it. So when I start shaking things up, when I start removing things from your life, you will want to come back. You will want to go back and run away because you didn't think it would feel like this. You didn't think you'd cry so much. You didn't think you'd feel so alone. I chose you. Those I choose don't turn back. If you truly belong to me, if you truly want the kingdom of my Father, never look back. For those who turn their eyes back will never see the gates of heaven open before them. Do not listen to the voices of the world. They will whisper to dissuade you, to turn you from your path, to draw you into their darkness. They will plant seeds of doubt in you. They will say, this path is too difficult. You are alone, they will say. But know that you are not alone. I walk with you. Even in the darkest part of the night, I will not take the light away from you. but you must be faithful to me. Don't be fooled by those who tell you to turn back. Look into the eyes of those who try to turn you away and see the emptiness in them. They are the ones who have lost themselves. When they see a light like yours, they want to extinguish it, because its presence reminds them of their darkness. But don't be extinguished. Your light is my light. Be strong. They will put obstacles in your way. They will try to discourage you. But there's one thing you must remember. The wind only shakes strong trees. If they are trying to stop you, there is only one reason. You are strong. You are chosen. I call out to you. Don't stop yourself. Do not bow to those who stop you. Do not kneel. For I have not commanded you to live on your knees, but to walk with your head held high. My way is not the way of the weak. My way is the way of those who have passed through the fire, of those who have been tested, of those who truly believe. If you believe in me, if you walk in my footsteps, rejoice already for the doors that will open before you. But remember, only those who have left behind indecision can pass through these doors. This is the path of those who burn their doubts to ashes. If they try to silence you, speak louder. If they try to stop you, walk faster. If they call you into darkness, shine your light into their eyes, because I am in you. And what is in me is never lost. Keep going on your way. Do not look back, for the gates of my heaven are only for those who look forward. My dear child, I know that sometimes you feel lonely, that your heart is crushed under the burden, that there seems to be no end to the road, but don't ever think that I am not with you. I have never left you. I will never leave you alone. I see your every tear. I hear your every whisper. When the darkness tries to envelop you, my light is actually protecting you. Maybe you don't realize it, but even in those moments, I carry you in my palms. If you fall, I lift you up. When you are tired, I rest you. When in doubt, I will put signs in front of you. Just turn your eyes to me. Open your heart to me. When you try to give up, remember, I am calling you, and those who hear my call are never lost. You were created with purpose, with intention, and with love. Every moment of your life has been designed by my hand. Every step you take is part of a greater plan. There is no mistake too great, no obstacle too strong that can prevent you from fulfilling the destiny I have set for you. Your worth is beyond measure, and I see you in every way. Your struggles, your strengths, your heart. Even when you cannot see the way ahead, trust that I am leading you. Trust that I have already gone before you, and I will guide you every step of the way. You are never alone, even in your darkest moments, for I am always with you. You are precious to me, and my love for you is unshakable. When doubt creeps in, when fear tries to overwhelm you, remember this. You were made for more. You were made for greatness, and nothing can take that away from you. Keep moving forward, even when the road seems uncertain. Keep walking in faith, because the path I am leading you on is one of purpose and blessing. I will open doors that no man can shut, and I will close the ones that no longer serve your journey. Trust in my timing. Trust in my plans. For I know the end from the beginning, and every step you take is part of the beautiful story I am writing with your life. Remember, you are not ordinary. You are extraordinary. You are a child of the Most High, and my promises for you are certain. When you feel weary, when you feel like giving up, look to me. I will renew your strength, and you will rise again. My call is upon you, and those who hear my voice will never be lost. You are found in me, and in me, you will always find your way. When others doubt you, when the world tells you to settle or give up, remember who you are. You are mine. You are my chosen, and I will never let you go. I will equip you with everything you need for this journey: wisdom, strength, courage, and the unshakable love that sustains you. So stand firm in your faith. When the storms come, Do not fear, for I am your refuge and your fortress. You are more than a conqueror through me, and every step you take is leading you closer to the life I have prepared for you. My promise is sure. You will not be defeated. You will rise, and you will shine in the purpose I have placed inside you. You are not ordinary. You are extraordinary, and through me you will do extraordinary things. Trust in my plan. Keep your eyes on the horizon and know that my love will always guide you home.